Okay, so we are back.
Oh.
Sorry, this is typical streaming issues. So, audience, do bear with us. We needed to get some votes coming through, so I'm just going to see if I can pull up these votes from the different places. But let's find out. Alan, who did you vote for there?
Oh, I voted for Sophie because, I mean, it is Liverpool, right?
Yeah.
Certainly. And Adam, who would have you put this to?
Interesting. I'm going to say... Well, I think we all did a lovely job of that. I think we all did a really good job. I enjoyed that.
Okay. Fantastic. Guys, if you can just bear with me, I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to check that we are, in fact, live.
No worries. I'll say I enjoyed everyone's interpretation of that.
We're all winners, really, aren't we?
We're winners, really. Oh, yeah.
In a really...
Yes, we are live, guys. We are live. We're gonna power through, and we're going to go on to our next challenge, just because we may have knocked out the chat to get the votes there. So, but we did have, before I lost this, a suggestion for the next situation for the next game. So, audience, continue to give problems that the Doctor may need to solve, just so we get some more of those coming through. But we're going to move on to our next game, which is known as Single Syllable Showdown. And the way that Single Syllable Showdown works is that there will be 2 performers at any one time, and they will only be allowed to speak words of 1 syllable. So, for example, they could say hi, but they cannot say hello. They can say Dave, but they are not allowed to say David. If they break any of these rules or have what we call a circular conversation, they'll be eliminated from the game and replaced with a new performer. So the situation we've got, as suggested via Twitch by Doodle5, is curing jelly baby induced tooth decay. Curing jelly baby induced tooth decay. I think the way you solve that is just by regenerating. But okay, let's have a look. Starting us off on this will be Alex and James. If the other performers could stop their videos just so we have a nice split screen, and then we can bring in extra performers as we go along. So single syllable words only. James and Alex, and curing jelly baby induced tooth decay. Here you go.
Ow!
Dude. Bro.
Hey.
Mm.
Right.
How to make this go away? That's 2 syllables. Damn it.
Oh, so... Okay, so you're out. If we can have Alan join the scene, please.
Oh, me gob.
Let me look.
There.
Ah. Tooth.
Tooth. What is a tooth in my mouth for?
Are you in
A mime? Yes, I am in sweet.
Fuck. Quite. So, here. No more sweets.
What, none?
In fact, no more food. Al.
No food for Al?
Food for Al. No.
So I have a week to live?
At most.
Then I starve.
To death.
You're not a great doc, are you?
No.
Fair.
Actually, oh fuck.
Okay, so you're out, and let's bring Sophie in, please. So James, if you can stop your video, and then we will continue the scene.
I will certainly just talk amongst yourselves while I look how to do that.
Don't worry, we're continuing single syllable only.
Just doing this on phone. Abby. Just, oh, there we go. They've done it. Carry on.
My last doc said I should starve. Was he right?
Who?
James. Doc James.
Ah, no, not Doc. Quack,
No. Quack. Quack James.
huge big quack.
Oh, knew it.
See? Me, great.
Got your phone from BMA. Got his phone from phone booth in Goot Street.
Yeah.
My bad.
Take this.
Thanks.
In mouth. Wide. And spit.
Oh, soz.
That's amazing, Alan.
Wipe your specs. Oh no, hurry! Doc James! Doc James! Help Doc Soap!
Pain.
Doz! Pain?
Go.
Pain? Take 2 of these twice a day and call tomorrow. Bugger.
Oh, so Alan, you're out, and I will come in. You need help.
Oh?
Your eye.
Yes. Ah.
That looks sore.
Yes. It is so sore.
Who can help?
I don't know.
Let me look. It's broke.
Yes.
Let me try this one.
Ah.
Follow.
Ah,
Oh shoot! I said follow
great.
the light. Okay, and I am out. So who needs to jump in? If you've not been in, Adam.
Adam.
Your eye.
I see.
Wow, that's good. Who did that? Ah, who did that?
Doc.
Doc who?
Doc Al. Doc James. James. Oops. Is that
Doc
oh,
Dave?
is that- Doc Dave. Doc Alex. Oh no.
Oh,
that's
that is definitely 2 syllables. So is there anyone who hasn't been in yet? In which case, I believe, Adam, you win that round. So well done there, Adam.
Yay.
So we are going to move on to our next challenge, which is known as a Styles Clash.
Styles Clash.
Styles Clash. So audience, for this, we are going to need lots of suggestions of different types of film and theatre, different emotions, different accents. And in this scene, we are going to have Alex, we are going to have Adam, and we are going to have Sophie. Alex, Adam, and Sophie, you'll do this if the rest of us kill our stream. And then I will come in every so often. Now, I ask the audience to put into the suggestion box, keep putting more of these to make up a new Doctor Who villain. So please make up new Doctor Who villains along the way. So here we've got one suggestion come through, which is a lol monster. Interpret that however you will, a lol monster. So it's something of the internet age, no doubt. So this will be a scene, so you start a normal scene about a lol monster, and every so often I will freeze you and give you a new style to continue in. And here you go.
What is that?
Doctor, what's happening?
I think that's the LOL monster. Whoa! Oh no. He's been infected.
My powers are working already. Look, she's in hysterics.
Why did you do this to her? I can't stop it.
It's
Try this one.
Serenity.
Pardon?
Like people laughing out loud. So at the minute, she's powering up 2 cities.
2 cities?
Yes.
How on earth does she have that much power?
By the time I'm done, your people will
Freeze!
power up
I would
my
like you
world,
to continue
including
this.
you, Doctor.
Freeze! I would like you to continue this with a French accent. Please continue the scene with a French accent.
As a time you have laughed out your last, Doctor. My whole world will rise again. But you can tell that we are not French by the froggy way in which she is not left.
But that is not the way that we are going to win this, you know. I got the sonic screwdriver. That's what
I have my wireless microphone, which will pick up. It will pick up the laughter all over the
But it won't do it. It won't do it well at all. You will lose.
It will.
Freeze! Okay, I would like you to continue this as if it is a B movie. A B movie. Continue it. Well, I think we were already there, but continue it as a B movie.
Right. I've got this. That might work. Ace, what do you think?
I can't think anything.
Why not?
I'm too busy laughing.
Is he laughing? Oh. Lol, monster. What did you do that for?
Powers will be useless against my fleet of unconvincing-looking flying saucers.
Well, my unconvincing-looking police box will stop that.
Yeah. Well, my unconvincing flying saucers are even more hilarious. More power for me.
Wow.
Time for me to fall in love with somebody.
Yes, good idea.
Freeze! I would now like you to continue this as if it is a carry-on film. Matron. Right, take it away.
Oh, Mrs. Oh.
Well,
Oh, dear. I just can't stop laughing. I can't help myself.
I know you can't stop laughing, love. I know. It's just ridiculous what you're going through right now.
Doctor,
Yes?
I didn't ask your last name.
Well, I don't think you need to know.
Mike, you didn't ask my full name either. It's Lol Monster Fiddler.
Oh, very alluring.
I've suddenly noticed that I can't laugh anymore.
Freeze!
I'm all laughed out.
I would like you to end this scene as if it has, well, with a Scottish accent. Continue.
So I think I'm going to have to go to another country, another place to try and figure this one out. I can't do it from here.
All right, just 1 second. Wait there, man. Wait there. I want to hear what Ace sounds like. Laughing in Scottish.
I know, let's hear it.
Okay.
There we go, that's perfect.
I don't know about you, Doctor, but that's made my year.
That's made my year as well. That's hilarious. That's so funny.
And
did she do it?
scene! Well done there, guys. Excellent.
High
Everyone
five.
can come
High
on
five.
back. So, audience, before we continue on, I'm just going to say, check the suggestion box, which should be on your screen somewhere at the bottom, and it will tell you what we need the next suggestions of. And right now it says lots of Doctor Who characters and their hang-ups. We need suggestions of lots of Doctor Who characters and their hang-ups. And what we're going to do is we're going to move on to a game which is known as an extreme monologue, which is our version of the game Just a Minute. But unlike Just a Minute, we're not allowed to repeat any words whatsoever. We're also not allowed to hesitate, which we count as saying things such as or We don't seem to have James on the screen. Have we lost James? Okay.
No.
Oh, you made me jump, James.
Dramatic entrance.
That
Dramatic
is
entrance.
fashionably late. So we are going to move on to our next challenge. So audience, do put lots of suggestions. Make sure that we've got them of Doctor Who characters and their hang-ups, because we're about to move on to an extreme monologue. So starting us...
It's going to have to be my last game. I'm really
Oh,
sorry
shame.
I have to go, but just so you know.
Okay, that's no worries, Sophie. Right, so we're going to start off with Alan. Alan, you will go first, and I'm just going to check to see what comments we've got coming through. And the character you will be, if I check the comments on Facebook, we have here that you are going to be Rose Tyler. You are Rose Tyler. And do we have a hang-up? I'm going to have to get a hang-up for you. The hang-up for Rose Tyler is curing her lisp, that the audience have said. Rose Tyler curing her lisp. You have to try and speak for as long as possible, and here you go.
Well, the doctor recommended to me that I use a bacterium of one description or another to cure my lisp. So, Clostridium difficile, methicillin-resistant, Staphylococcus aureus,
Freeze. Was there
all of them?
26 seconds? I don't know if it was a lag issue, but was there a bit of a hesitation there?
No, there was no hesitation whatsoever. I think you'll find I pronounced all of those extremely complicated medical words absolutely perfectly.
Okay, I'm going to call that at 26 seconds there, Alan. That might be being incorrect, but some of that sounded a little bit dodgy for me. So next up, we're going to.
Can I just point out it's slightly cruel saying that I should play somebody having their lisp cured. How am I supposed to do that? I can do the before, I can't do the after, because I've got a lisp, bastard!
Alan, it never occurred to me to think that you'd got a lisp, so I didn't think you'd got one. I do apologise. There was nothing in that.
That's alright.
Okay.
Don't apologise, because it takes me too long to say don't apologise.
Okay, audience, keep putting suggestions of Doctor Who characters and their hang-ups into the comments. Next up will be Alex. So Alex, I'm going to spotlight your video, and you are going to be Candyman, and you want to go on a diet. You are Candyman, and you want to go on a diet.
Sylvester McCoy story, isn't it?
It is. Okay, and here you. So basically, Bertie Bassett, if you remember. So here you go.
I'm going to have to shift some weight. It's really hard for me. It's bad enough looking like a copyright infringement. But also, here we are now. I'm made of sugar, but I keep absorbing sugar.
Sugar?
That's a repetition. I've just walked straight into it.
18 seconds. 18 seconds, repetition of sugar. So, we're going to move this rapidly on to our next performer. Our next performer we're going to have is James. James, I'm going to spotlight your video, and let's see what comments we've got here. So, you are going to be Davros. You're going to be Davros. And what is hang up? Audience, you need to put what their hang ups are as well. You need to put what their hang ups are. So just give you a few seconds, wait for a comment on what is Davros's hang up. He wants to be less angry. So you are Davros, you want to be less angry. And here you go.
Problem is, I'm furious all the time. I can't even get calm, even when I'm having a bath, with candles and a glass of wine. I just can't get calm. I do try, and I keep doing it every day. I put the bins out, even put the bins out, and I put the bins out, they come to me and they say, "Oh, you've put the wrong one out."
Beans out. I think there was a repetition there. A repetition at 18 seconds. I do apologise. That's 18 seconds. So Alan has the time to beat at 26 seconds. Next, let's come to Sophie. Sophie.
But I am delighted that we now know why Davros goes everywhere in a walk-in bath.
Was that? Did I get something right by accident? Is that what?
Yes.
Yes.
Who knew?
Okay. So Sophie, the character we've got for you is Susan. Susan, as in the Doctor's granddaughter, I believe. And the hang-up is abandonment issues. So you're Susan with abandonment issues. And here you go.
Well, it all started a long time ago, when my grandfather left me. And ever since then, I've never been able to say anything to anyone apart from you. So this is a perfect opportunity for me to go on and unburden my soul to you. What I want to say is that it's so lovely to just have some company for a change and not be chased down corridors by stupid monsters. Even those things left me because they didn't like my smell. In fact, there's nothing about me that they loved at all. And that's all I want. Oh, have I done 2 words?
Yeah, Adam called you quits. I think we were all just going to enjoy your performance there, Sophie. But Adam went and said, me, he was very competitive. So we're going to call that at 42
Sorry,
seconds.
Sophie.
Well done there. Okay, Adam.
I've had a message on Twitch, by the way, that Carol Ann Ford's lawyers will be in touch.
Adam, you will go next. Adam, I'm going to spotlight your video. Audience, still put a couple more characters through because we will need them. Let's see who we have for you here. You, oh my gosh, you are the Absorbaloff, and the Absorbaloff has got, he needs to eat less. So dietary issues for the Absorbaloff. The Absorbaloff needs to eat less. Here you go.
Well, this is a humdo. Waited so long to find out what the problem is, and it turns out eating less. I had no idea that it went so wrong.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, what was the challenge there?
So, waited so long, went so wrong.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
So I believe everyone has been except for me. So let's just see if we've got a character for me to do. So character that I can do. Let's have a look on the comments. So I am a weeping angel. Great. A weeping angel who has a stiff neck. I am a weeping angel with a stiff neck. Unsurprisingly there. So I'm going to start up the timer. And here I go. So, my neck. Don't look at me a second so I can move, please.
So, repetition of so.
What?
Oh.
Don't... Oh no! Oh no! I think that first so was before I pressed the timer, to be fair. But
Wow, okay.
that's a lame excuse on my part. Okay, so I'm going to cancel that spotlight view. And well done. So, Sophie, you got 42 seconds, which trounced everyone else there. So you win that round. Well done.
Thank you, guys.
And is this the point where you're going to have to bow out?
That was my walk down, yeah. And thank you so much for having me. It's been such great fun.
Well, don't worry.
Yeah. Thank you.
Your
really
adventures can continue because there's a lot to do. I may have got that quite wrong, but I've tried my best.
Oh, you've done a great job, and thanks for cheering everybody up in these times. And hope to see you in the future at some point.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sophie.
Thank you, Sophie.
Thanks, Sophie.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
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 Okay, so we will continue on. We've got a couple more rounds to get through, and the next game we are going to do is what is known as alliteration anarchy. Alliteration anarchy, and for this audience, I may just have to self-generate because I should have asked for the next thing here. But the next thing we are going to need is oh, hang on 1 second. Right, so excellent. We've got some suggestions coming through here. We need a situation where the doctor. What would the doctor do on his weekend off? What would the doctor do on his weekend off? So let's get suggestions of what would the doctor do on his weekend off. And the way this works is I'm going to give the performers in this scene, in fact this will be for everyone that's left except for me, so I'm going to assign each of you a letter of the alphabet, and then as much as possible you have to begin as many of the words that you individually say with the letter you have been assigned. So Adam, as much as possible begin words with the letter S. Alan, yes, S for Slovene. Okay, Alan, as much as possible, begin as many words that you say with the letter B. as in bow. So begin as many words with the letter B as possible. James, as much as possible, begin as many words with the letter C. Begin as many words
Oh God.
with the letter C. Sorry if that's a bit of a tricky one. C as in, what's the Doctor Who reference that begins with C? Someone help me out here.
Cyberman.
Cyberman!
Oh, no.
Obviously! I've got one literally right here. Because I'm a...
Oh, behind me.
Yeah, because I'm such a nerd. Okay, and last but not least, Alex, as much as possible, begin as many words with the letter G. Begin as many words with the letter G. What's another Doctor Who reference that begins with G, guys?
Great intelligence.
Great
intelligence.
intelligence. Love it. Okay, and so the Doctor on his weekend off. Let's see what we've got in the comments. So let's just have a look what we've got. So we do have lots, okay, of things coming through in the comments. Okay, the Doctor is on his weekend off. What is he doing, audience? The Doctor on his weekend off is going for a beauty treatment. The Doctor is going for a beauty treatment. And here you go.
So, are you here for the beauty treatment?
Botox.
Seriously? So seriously. Right. You're booked in. So what else is it that you need?
Ooh.
Yes.
Cock.
Gently.
Are you?
Gently.
Beautify
Right, you
his
are.
ballet.
Correct.
Silence it and slither it and sanctify it. Sound good?
Great.
Right.
Beautiful.
Stella will see you now.
Can I club conscientiously?
Sure.
By the by, buttock implants.
Great groundwork.
Somewhat suspicious, but it's good.
Careful.
Don't be too sanctimonious about it.
Beastly bottom
Seriously.
issues.
Sound.
By Barusa's bleached bumhole, where's the Botox?
Calm.
All right, calm. Yeah.
Blood
It's coming.
wrinkles.
Just cool it.
It's silent for now, and then it will be on its way.
Better have been.
Slowly. It's coming in slowly, but surely.
Can I carry my...
Shouldn't see why not.
climb?
Should you want to.
By Benjamin Franklin's beard, what brings you here? You're brilliantly bootylicious.
Crikey.
Somehow there's a glitch in the computer. We have a silent sister angel in one of our views.
Cool.
That's terrifying.
Oh.
Blink
Seriously?
not! Blink not! Beware!
Trying so hard not to blink.
Back out of the room.
Seriously. Scary.
Bugger me, it's a bloody drama student.
They're everywhere, love.
Everywhere. So far, there's so many.
Billions, like barnacles.
Yes, indeed.
Guilty, guys, guilty.
So you are.
And scene! Well done there, everyone. Fantastic stuff. So, audience.
I love the fact, just as James swore, it like there was like a kind of pop-up sound and it covered the swear words. It was
Amazing.
literally-
I sort of I said it without saying it. I just mimed it.
Nice.
Hoping that something would happen.
I thought it was your agent riding to the rescue there.
She knows I love her. What can I tell
Do
you?
you want to know the really sad part? Is that I forgot everything beginning with G. Even though in front of me is a screen, I secretly Googled words beginning with G.
Did you say
Oh
Google?
my God.
And I still couldn't actually read any of them. It's like I forgot how to read.
I tried that, but unfortunately I accidentally Googled it instead.
Oh dear.
Hey, there we go.
Never off duty.
Okay, so audience, who do you think made the best use of their letter of the alphabet? Let's see if we can get a vote through here. If you felt it was Adam, put Adam. If you felt it was Alex, put Alex. If you felt it was Alan, put Alan. Or if you felt it was James, put James. Yes, and there we can see Alex has in fact got a list of words beginning with the letter G. Are there any favourites in there?
Well, there's genome, glitch. That's ironic. Generator, jiggle. Oh no, where were you earlier? Governmental and girlfriend.
Okay, so
Got
lots
some good
of
words.
things there. So, okay, let's just see what else we've got coming through. So we've got some votes coming through straight away. So we have a vote for James from Chazzy Slytherin Forever. Chazzy Slytherin Forever has voted for James. We also have Erica has voted for James. So that's 2 to James. On Facebook, Jane has voted for Adam. Okay. We also have Terry has voted for Alex. So that is 1 to Alex. That is 1 to Adam.
Why, Terry? Why?
2 to James.
I was looking at G words and I still forgot them.
Okay,
I get
let's see if there's
one.
anything more. Okay, so any more votes coming through? Any more votes coming through? Okay, so Riversong352 on Twitch has voted for Adam as well, so that ties things up. It's a tie up. It's tied up. Anyone voting for Alan here? Erica has already voted for James, so don't bet on it, Alan. Bow ties are cool, Adam. Bow ties are cool. Okay. He says it's a pity vote, Alex. He says it's a pity vote. So, okay. Any more? So, in fact, we're going to have to come to a challenge then. So, Adam and James. Any more votes coming through? You've left it too late. Adam and James. There will be a challenge just between you guys, and it is going to be somewhat of a scavenger hunt based thing. So, from your environment, I would like you to find an object that best represents regeneration. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to find something and bring it back and show the camera, and we will decide who has got the thing that best represents regeneration. Audience, whilst they're doing this, I'm going to say that we're going to be moving on to our finale games. So we need lots of suggestions of Doctor Who characters and unusual things for them to be doing. So we need Doctor Who characters and unusual things for them to be doing. We may be able to sneak in a couple of scenes using some of the suggestions we had earlier. So we might put in another couple of games, but whilst we get those suggestions, but we need Doctor Who characters and unusual things for them to be doing. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Adam, you can go first. What have you got to represent regeneration other than merchandise? Right, what have you got?
Well, I've got 2 different doctors, showing 2 different doctors. We've got Paul McGann's doctor there,
Yeah.
from Time War, which is a really cool big Finnish audio, and Matt Smith's doctor. So I've got a thing from 2 different doctors.
They did not Paul McGann did not regenerate into Matt Smith. I don't know that's going to count, Adam. I don't know that's going to count. Right, James. This will be an easy win if you've got something here. What do you have?
It's a good try, Adam, but
Thank you.
let's fix it.
Vodka. If anything is going to regenerate you, well, if you were to drink all that, it would certainly do the first half of a regeneration, which may be death. Okay, I'm going to give it to you there, James, for creativity. Adam, you definitely are going to get some merch in
wall
there.
of vodka here.
Okay, so we're getting some suggestions through. Audience, we need more suggestions of Doctor Who characters and unusual things for them to be doing. But before we get to that, we're going to have a couple of alphabet games. So let's do some alphabet games. So let's have Alex and James, you can go first. The way this works is you are going to perform a scene. I'm going to grab one of the previous suggestions that we haven't used for you to be doing. And then the way it will work is every time the next performer speaks, the sentence they say has to begin with the next letter of the alphabet. So for this, I'm going to say that you are starting on the letter J, and you have to go all the way through the alphabet until you end back on the letter J. Okay, and let's have a look here. So let's have a look. What was the other suggestions that we didn't use earlier? So going out to walk canine on a lead. This will be a scene about going out to walk canine on a lead. So if the rest of us kill our camera view, and here you guys go. Going out to walk canine on a lead, beginning at J, ending at J. If you get stuck, I'll shout out the correct letter. Here you go.
Good boy, good boy. Come on, just come to me. Come away from the cat. Yes, it is Jellicle.
Here, boy, do what he said. Come on, here.
That'd be K.
Yeah, you're going the wrong way through the alphabet.
With G.
J.
We started with J.
J.
We started with J. We started with the letter J. Okay.
Man, I'm on fire tonight.
Don't worry, the alphabet
This
is
is,
not your friend tonight, Alex. Okay, we're going to start again. That was a practice. That was a rehearsal. We're going to start at the letter J, and here
we'll
J followed by K.
when we get to G.
Yeah. Okay. Here you go.
Slow down. Hang on. After you.
Where we are in the alphabet.
K.
Yes, that's right. What? Kiss me. Alex, kiss.
Long way off. Social distancing.
H. Love. H. Gonna keep going.
L.
Maybe.
M. N.
What am I on now? L. Lord, love a duck. Just when I'd opened myself up to your heart, you cast me aside like some sort of Mr. Mistopheles.
Mistopheles. Always with the Mistopheles. Well, we should just stick to what we were doing on this date. Walking K9.
Oh. I see. Gonna take it back old school, are we? Great. No, it's fine. If you want to take it back all the way to the 80s, then you can do that. But don't expect me to wear a shell suit or jump around on some sort of pogo.
Pogo? Pogo? What are you talking about? A shell suit, fine. All right, we'll draw the line at that. But pogo is a bit too much, particularly with a dog that has wheels instead of legs, cleverly disguised by those side bits.
My old man. Quite. It's important. What am I on cue? Is that cue?
Yeah, that was Q.
Yeah, cue. Yes, quite. It's important that we think things through and we don't let the poor little chap out on the loose where he can buckle his wheel. One has to be careful. You look at the pathway; it's just simply full of rocks.
Rust, as well. Rust is a very clear and present danger, particularly with how many puddles there are. Considering it hasn't been raining much, you don't have to think about rust with non-mechanical dogs. We really didn't think before adopting.
I mean, you're right. All of the. What am I on? S.
S.
I know the alphabet. I'm 44. Silly, really. All of these things should be thought through. You can't just adopt an animal willy-nilly. You have to take your time and really think things through. You know, put your mind in some sort of vibe. You know,
Too right. In hindsight, we should have gone to Battersea and not what was left of Maplins.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Under those conditions, we couldn't really be blamed. We had to make a choice. And we made a choice, and that choice was vagina. What?
Vagina? Oh! Any way of telling me the relationship is over?
Sorry, it should be pronounced vagine, which is French.
So what a way to pronounce it that is. Vagine. Vagine. You've gone off me and now you've gone pretentious.
Xenophobia. That's what it is. You don't like the French, just because they're French and they're onions.
You always bring onions into this. And the garlic. Don't get started on garlic.
What's that? What's the letter? Did you say?
Z.
Right. Is it already? Thank you. Zowie, KV, Wavy. Just when I thought our relationship was going somewhere, you end up just being some sort of ass.
Zowie? Are you bringing David Bowie's son into this?
Sure, his name's Duncan now, isn't it?
Basically, yes.
Basically, it's crappy, isn't it? It's a crappy way to end a relationship. For this beautiful thing that we had to die.
End is near.
End to end.
End is near.
Oh.
End is near. Who just thought a robot dog, which we don't hold the rights to anymore, it's gone to an Australian network, would have split us up?
Ah, fuck. What a world in which K9 has ended us. And as a side note, my friend's dad invented K9.
Oh.
But that's not important. What am I on G?
Goodbye, then.
Oh.
I would have wheeled out further, but I just hit my blackboard.
No, I bought it. I was fine with me. Hurry up.
Yes, we're back on G.
Come back.
End on J.
Oh, we're still on G.
Yeah, well, no. Jay?
Oh,
Is it
we're
with me
on
and G tonight?
God love you. But it's not gone so well, has it? Look where. There's a cat over
Past
there.
G. Hallelujah.
Oh, hang on. H is next. Good. Hocus pocus, diddly hocus. Look at that cat over there. Hello.
You took a class in spells with no enthusiasm.
Yep.
And they did it! Well done! Woo!
I mean, the word is tenuous. That's the word.
Okay, fantastic. So we'll move on to
my
our final game in a
God.
second. But before that, we're going to attempt something between Alan, Adam, and myself. We are going to do a reverse alphabet game, but there's going to be 3 of us in it, which is unusual.
Oh,
And the theme
Wow.
for this is going to be the 3 Doctors. This will be the 3 Doctors. And we're going to start at the letter. What letter are we starting at? T. We're going to start at the letter T. Our scene is the 3 Doctors. James, if you're able to kill your camera just for a moment. We're going to start
Yeah,
at
what's
the
this?
letter T. And we will move back until we get back
Lovely,
to
James.
the letter T.
Wonderful.
And
Did anyone
sorry.
else notice that James was playing a far more complicated game of his own devising, where he had to start the sentence with one letter and then end the sentence with the next letter?
Can't teach it. You can't teach it. Though.
No.
Wow.
There's a good reason why not.
Amazing. I want to watch that back just to see if that's accurate.
It's just forgotten the difference between G and J, which gave us all a giggle, except him and gave him a giggle.
I don't know where any trousers.
Okay, so this scene is titled The Three Doctors, and it is going to start at the letter T and move backwards through the alphabet in a reverse alphabet game until we get back to the letter T. And here we go. Time Lords, assemble!
Seriously, is that your catchphrase now? What happened to Alonzi?
Well, right. That went out the window 4 regenerations back.
Quickly, guys, we just need to slow down because I can make lots of time references in anything I say.
Personally, I'm a little confused as to why the incarnation on my right is clearly the Master.
No, never the Master.
Master? Why do you think I'm the Master? Do you think I'm in disguise or something?
Look, not you, the other one, the one who can't remember the alphabet.
But, like that's going to fool anyone, you're the Master.
Krillitane juice, that's the way we sort this out. We each lick a Krillitane, and the one of us who doesn't burst into flames is the Master. Wait, that's a stupid plan. Somebody else come up with a plan.
Just a second.
Just
there
think,
can't be
how can
3
we
of us.
use this?
Improbable, yes. Unfeasible, yes. Unwise, yes. Can you not hear the cloister bell booming? I mean, this is a meta-time crisis. We are going to lose the entire universe in roughly 15 seconds. But that's okay, because we're very, very clever. And between us, the two of us, who aren't the Master, we'll figure out what we're supposed to do about it.
Help! We will come up with some plan to help each other.
Out?
Guys, one at a time.
Fine, the Master-looking one with a beard can go.
Everyone thinks I'm the Master. You haven't been me yet. That's why you don't know.
Doctor, how can you prove to us that you're not the Master?
Can you come up with a quiz? And I will try and answer as many doctorish questions as possible.
Bessie's number plate was what?
Aha! You don't know! That must mean that you are indeed the Master. A villain.
Zygon, possibly. Master, probably.
You need stopping in your tracks.
Right.
Admit it.
X-ray my 2 hearts and you'll find out that I am you from the future.
Who won? That was Bessie's number plate. If I know that, you should know it.
Villain, you are a villain, Master. We have uncovered you from another of your devious disguises. Next time, cover the goatee.
Unlucky, dickhead!
Time Lords, leave!
Try.
And we made it! Well done. One way or another, we made it.
By
And if
skipping a whole bunch of letters early on, we made it.
Oh, were there letters involved in this game? I wasn't.
G is for memory
I'm an actor,
loss.
clearly
I
I'm
love
not-
it, Alex.
Fuck's sake, what am I talking about?
Okay, so we're going to move on to our final challenge. And our final challenge is... Audience, still give us a few more suggestions of Doctor Who characters and unusual things for them to do, because we're going to have an impression battle tournament. There'll be a couple of rounds to this, so we'll have 2 rounds and then a grand finale. So starting us off on this will be Adam and will be Alex. Adam and Alex, you guys will go first. And let's see, we did have some suggestions come through, so we need to check what the suggestions that we've got. So Adam, your character is that you are River Song and you were trying fish fingers and custard. River Song trying fish fingers and custard. Audience, keep putting more suggestions through because we will need a few. So River Song eating fish fingers and custard. And here you go.
Hello, sweetie. I've never tried this before. Doctor, you're completely insane. How on earth could you like this? Back to prison I go, I guess. And you can rescue me later, okay? Bye-bye, sweetie.
Okay, fantastic there. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to take you off of the spotlight view and then we're going to come to you, Alex. Okay. Alex, you are the character Mel. You are Mel, and what are you doing? And you are repairing a car. You are Mel repairing a car. And here you go.
Well, I've got to be honest, this is a bit out of my expertise, being a spunky ginger-haired 80s computer programmer fixing a car. But still, here we are anyway. And I'm also acutely aware that these petrol fumes are making me sound absolutely nothing like Bonnie Langford. But, oh, God, I'm trying to strip these out of the... dear. It's just a pity that the contract ended with the previous one, the one with the blonde hair and the curly stuff. He knew what to do with the car. McCoy doesn't. Glad Sophie's gone. Anyway, so, right, I know, hammer. That's what it needs. Hammer. Okay. Doesn't need a hammer. There's oil going everywhere now. I'll just stick to computers. Luckily, being the 80s, I only work with an Amstrad, so it's pretty easy.
Okay, fantastic. Well done there. So, we're going to take it back off of spotlight view. And audience, who do you think did the better impression there? If you felt that it was Alex, put Alex as Mel. If you felt that it was Adam as River, put Adam as River. It's amazing. We've lost our well, not lost. Our one female performer has had to leave, and so far we've only had female characters suggested for us to perform as. Okay, so if you felt it was Alex, put Alex. If you felt it was Adam, put Adam. We're going to see what votes we've got coming through. But before we do that, whilst we wait for it to come through, Alan, who do you think did the better impression there?
I think it's extremely hard to choose because they both were very much of their era, in that Adam's impression was a 40-minute single-shot episode, whereas Alex did a whole 6 episodes back-to-back over the course of the week. But for sheer exhaustive invention, I think I've got to give it to Alex.
Okay, fantastic. James, who would you vote for there?
I have no idea who those characters were. Not a clue.
Oh dear.
We'll start suggesting Harry Potter characters as well now.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you know, if there's anything from Marvel, I can do that, but yeah, I've never seen or do.
Well, we'll have another special coming up. We'll do Marvel or Harry Potter. We should do a Harry Potter or Marvel episode. We should. We definitely will.
Oh, I'd love that.
Okay. Amazing, love it. Okay, so we've got votes coming through. Erica on YouTube has voted for Alex. Chazzy Slithering Forever has voted for Adam. Jane has voted for Adam. Any more votes coming through? Votes coming through. Let's just see what we've got coming through. Any more votes? Guys, if we didn't have a vote, then we're going to have to call it. We're going to give it 5 seconds. Audience, we're getting this a lot recently. We've got some shy people out there. All you need to do is use your keyboards, put some things out there. We've got a lot more viewers out there than what we've got comments coming through. So use the power of the fingertips and write names. So let's just have a look here. Going once.
We don't pick on the audience, don't worry. We only pick on each other.
Yeah, we don't pick on the audience. We only pick on each other. Okay, it's going twice. And Adam, you have progressed through there. Well done. Excellent. So that leaves myself, Alan, and James to progress into the finale against Adam. And we're going to see...
It's going to go well for me, isn't it?
Okay, well, we'll try to be fair to you, give you a character that you know. Alan, okay, so I'm going to give you the character because I don't think James will know perhaps who this is. The Black Guardian signing on the doll. Black Guardian signing on the doll. You're the Black Guardian, Alan, signing on the doll. Okay, and here you go.
I am the Black Guardian. My morality is the opposite of the White Guardian's. His good is my evil. My good is his cruelty. And that's why I heartily endorse the universal credit system.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay, fantastic there, Alan. So, next we're going to get a character for you, James. Okay, so we've got... Erica suggests the 10th Doctor taking her out on a date. So, the 10th Doctor taking Alan's wife...
It's David Tennant, James.
David Tennant. Or she also suggested the 5th Doctor in EastEnders, so you can have either.
You don't know the 5th Doctor, don't worry about it.
Okay, so David Tennant in not in EastEnders, David Tennant taking Alan's wife Erica out on a date. And here you go.
Oh, hello there, Erica. How are you? I'm David Tennant, and I'm slowly turning into Bill Nye, but nobody seems to have noticed that. So, where would you like to go tonight? Maybe the football, followed by, gosh, I don't know, he's Scottish. Good, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe some haggis at the, at the Rum Tum Tavern. That's good. He is Scottish, though. I have learned.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic.
I'll just go.
No, don't worry. It's down to the audience vote. So, audience, if you're out there and you want James to be able to win, then you will need to vote for James in a moment. Next, I will go. So, let's see what we've got. Characters come through. Okay, let's see what we've got.
You can tell James knows Erica because football was the first suggestion.
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
Be rude not to.
Okay. So, I am a Cyberman, and I am angry about the cost of Marmite. I am a Cyberman, and I am... Oh, do you know what? I actually have a Cyberman mask, but I don't have it anywhere near to hand. But anyway, I'm a Cyberman, I am angry about the cost of Marmite. And I'm going to spotlight my video, and here I go. Oh! But this is so expensive, and yet I like it. Most people don't like it. Why is this so expensive? I will delete you! Delete! 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 My suit looks like it's made of rubber. And there we go. So, oh, hang on. I've got one more thing to add to that. I'm going to open my chest cavity. Behold! I have one prop always to hand, and it's of a human heart. I don't even remember where I got it now. Okay, so audience, who do you vote for there?
I don't know where you left the rest of the human.
Audience, who do you vote for there?
It slipped my mind.
If you vote for me as a Cyberman, put David or Cyberman. If you vote for James as the 10th Doctor, put James or the 10th Doctor. Or if you vote for Alan as the Black Guardian, put Alan or the Black Guardian. Audience, it's up to you to vote, and we'll find out who goes into the grand finale against Adam. But for now, Alex, who do you think did the best there?
Well, I think just based on the fact that he knows nothing of the 10th Doctor, and just going for as many Scottish cliches as possible, I'll go for James.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. So, Adam, who do you vote there?
Oh, I agree with Alex on that one. Yeah, James's Scottish knowledge there was wonderful. It was very nice. It was a lovely impression.
It's like we were crashing the date.
I felt extraordinarily cuckolded by the whole thing. It was
Call me Erica.
Okay, we do have some votes coming through. Audience, keep putting the votes through. Otherwise, this will end quite quickly. But we're going to see what we've got here. So, Chazzy Slytherin Forever votes for James. The Carlton Players on YouTube votes for Alan. Erica says, well, Alan was good, but James has to win as that date sounds good. Right. Okay. So that is 2 votes for James. That is 1 vote for Alan. Jane votes Alan. So that has tied things up. Any votes coming through for me? Anyone? No, I guess not. Okay, so that's 2 for James, 2 for Alan. Any more votes coming through? We're going to give it a few more seconds, otherwise we're going to have to set these guys a new task. A new task. Going once, going twice. Okay, we're going to set you guys another challenge. So, James and Alan, the challenge for you here is to find an object, find something scavenger hunt style that represents larger on the inside. Larger on the inside. You have 30 seconds to find something. Adam and Alex, feel free to also participate if you want to find something that represents something larger on the inside. So it's over to you now, and here you go. 30 seconds are on the timer. Put this all through. Audience, we still need at least 2 more characters suggested, and I'll have to check if we've got some older ones in the comments. But let's see what you've got. Any other suggestions of characters? Let's see in the comments. Okay, so that is 20 seconds gone. They could have 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds to find something that suggests, that represents larger on the inside. And here we are. That is 30 seconds and we're done there. So let's bring things back over to our performers. And first of all, let's find out what our non-competing players found there. So Alex, what did you find to represent larger on the inside?
Well, it was right behind me. It was my TARDIS fridge, which is, you see here, this is a little speaker. If it was working, which sadly it isn't, every time you open the door, it would play some David Tennant dialogue, which it's a double shame, because then we'd find out absolutely bang on James's impression was.
Well, okay, we can try this out now. So James, you're going to provide the David Tennant voiceover as Alex opens up his fridge. Ready? Go for it.
Oh, I need something really cool and refreshing.
I see. Look at the size of that one.
It's like it's working again.
There you go. We fixed it for you, Alex. Okay, Adam, what did you find?
I couldn't find anything. But I've decided to go for the metaphor of this room being bigger on the inside than it looks on the outside. So it looks like quite a small room is much bigger than it actually is.
I think you need to take your camera outside just so we can check that. No, I'm joking. Okay, James, what do you have?
I went with original wand from Fantastic Beasts, Where to Find the Crimes of Grindelwald, because it's got all of the magic.
Oh, that's very cool. What, when you say original, is that a prop?
It was everybody who was involved in the movie got given one.
Okay, so you didn't steal it, is what we're checking here.
No, fucking no. Warner Brothers will hunt me down.
Okay, I'm sure they would. Okay,
That is awesome.
That's very cool. Okay, so Alan, what did you find?
Well, I was just intrigued by the story of how James has had Dementors on his arse for the last 4 years. Dealing a magic wand. Well, I nearly went with the lazy man solution and said, well, look at all these books. They look small, but they contain worlds. But that would have sounded extraordinarily smug. So instead, what I've done is I've gone for this enormous fake bottle of Carlsberg Lager, which is full of loose change. And every Christmas, we go and change the loose change in a change machine, and it pays for our Christmas decorations. So this is a fake bottle of lager. It's only about 2.5 foot tall, but inside it is all the magic of Christmas.
Oh, that's a great thing. Okay, well done. So on that tiebreaker there, I'm going to give it to you, Alan, because I think that heartwarming story there, magic of Christmas, and Harry Potter is just the wrong franchise today. That's our next show, James. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. It just means you'll never hear my Nigerian David Tennant.
Okay, hang on. We do want to hear your Nigerian David Tennant.
What's his partner called?
George.
Rose or Martha?
Rose.
Oh, his
Martha,
real one,
Donna?
Georgia.
Rose,
Yeah,
okay.
sorry.
Yeah, go for it.
So Rose is the character, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you doing, Rose? Come back to the Daleks. I don't like the Daleks. Where is Obi-Wan when you need him?
That was immense. Wow. Okay, well done there. Fantastic. So it has come down to Adam and Alan. Adam and Alan. So let's just see what final characters we've got suggested
James
here.
asked for my bank details a month ago.
Okay, so Alan,
You're the way he's replied that email.
you're going to go first, Alan. Okay, you are the brigadier. You are the brigadier, and you are helping a woman give birth. You are the brigadier helping a woman give birth. And here you go.
Okay, my dear. Now, don't panic. Most importantly, keep your head and just wait until I say the word. And when I'm sounding like Patrick, more of the Sky at Night guy, sorry. When I say the word, I want you to push 5 times rapid, okay? So, this is Brigadier to trap 1. Push, 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 push!
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much there, Alan. Okay, so next up and last up, we are going to come to you, Adam. And the character that we've got for you here, we've got a couple of suggestions of characters coming through here. We've got the Rani. We've got... Ooh, what have we got here? We've got... I don't even know who that character is. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Okay.
Who is it?
I can't even pronounce it. No, I've got no idea. Right, I'm not even going to attempt it and butcher this and then have people after me. So you are going to be the Rani then. You are going to be the Rani. And what is the Rani doing? Audience, we need one more suggestion. What is the Rani doing? We need some suggestion. The Rani is doing amateur dramatics. The Rani is doing amateur dramatics. So, Adam, you are the Rani. You are doing amateur dramatics.
Ah, yes. I suppose so the doctor can't find me, but I guess with this skull I could be a female Hamlet. Kill him as he sits in the audience when I'm supposed to be killing Claudius, I believe. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much there, Adam. Lovely stuff. So, audience, it is now up to you. Please vote. Who do you think did the better impression there? Did you think it was Adam as the Rani? If so, put either Adam or the Rani. Did you think that it was Alan as the Brigadier? Put Alan or the Brigadier. Whoever you vote for will be today's Extreme Improv Extremed Champion Doctor Who Special number 2. Okay, so whilst we wait for any votes to come through, let's just have a look here. Who would you vote for that time, James?
Well, again, no idea who the fuck these people are. But I did enjoy Adam's impersonation of somebody with severe arthritis.
Arthritis.
That was good. And Alan, it brought me back to the birth of my children.
Oh,
Wow. Okay. Well, they were delivered by the Brigadier.
Well, I mean, it was certainly in like the top 50 moments of my life. But it's right up there, like top 25. That's good. Right.
Okay. And Alex, who do you vote for?
Well, I mean, let's talk for a second about Adam's uncanny channeling of Kate O'Mara, which you could see in his face. It was almost an identical copy, but I'm afraid Alan just edged it with a really vivid going into labour performance. Let's not overlook the trap 1 pun as well. So yeah, it's got to be Alan gets my vote as well.
Okay, fantastic. I'm very torn myself. Audience, just give a few more seconds for you to give a vote. I'm just going to give you a few more seconds to put any final votes in. This will decide who wins the show overall. So, audience, take these few more seconds, put votes in there. I know there's a time delay, so I am just vamping. I remind everyone that this is the Extremed Improv Extremed show, and we have shows every week, hopefully with a little less lag than what you get at 6 p.m. on a Saturday. They will be back Wednesday and Thursday next week. We will often have a matinee on a Friday. Do check out facebook.com/Extreme Improv for information on when all of the shows are coming up, and I have vamped enough, and we have votes coming through. We have the Carlton players have voted for Alan. We have Jane has voted for Alan. Okay, we also have Erica on YouTube has voted Alan. We've got more votes on Twitch. We've got votes coming through. What's happened? Oh, this is suddenly working again. Okay, so let's see. Any more votes coming through? So we've got Alan again. That's 4-0. Is there any votes coming through for Adam? Any more votes coming through? Any votes coming through for Adam? Any votes coming through? Going once. Going twice. It's going to need loads of votes to come through. And no, you've won it. Alan, congratulations. You have won today's show. Oh, look at that. And just at the last second, more votes have come through. I don't think we're going to count them because we've got, it says, James, it was a hard competition. So that, James, you weren't in the finale, but maybe it was for your Nigerian David Tennant. But Chazzy Slithering Forever says, James, it was a hard competition. Nicholas on Facebook also votes for Alan. So yeah, Alan's just rubbing the salt into the wound now. But Alan, you are today's champion. Have you got anything you would like to say to the people out there?
Not at all, no. I'd just like to thank our special guests, everyone who's playing, but especially our special guests, James and the lovely Sophie, who was with us earlier today, for helping to make today a little bit special. And apart from that, all I'd like to say is enjoy Eurovision.
Yes, fantastic. So let's hear where we can find everyone. So, Adam, our runner-up today, where can people find you?
So I'm Adam Richard Hughes on Instagram. I also have a Harry Potter podcast called Dissecting the Magic, which you can check out, which will become available on YouTube, and I have a load of new podcast episodes coming up soon. And I'm also Adam Hughes, actor on Facebook. Okay,
fantastic. James, where can people find you?
Just loving the look on James's face as he goes, "Oh, Harry Potter podcast. How do I get out of here without being dragged onto that?"
Oh dear. Okay. So, James, where can people find you? Don't know if we've just
on Twitter and just stick my name into Google thing and it'll come up.
Okay, fantastic. Alex, where can people find you? Let the people know.
Well, I have a handy visual aid. Yeah,
amazing.
You can find me on Twitter at Alex Lean, also the same for Insta, and my Facebook stand-up page, which is called Alex Lean Stand-Up Related Stuff, and also my upcoming podcast all about the letter G. That's fun.
Nice.
G is for memory loss. Okay, my name...
That's a throwback, what we call a throwback. Because
yeah.
I've got all G's, so...
It's all about reincorporation.
Great.
So, audience, my name is David Pistansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter at David Pistansky. Obviously, this is the Extreme Improv XStreamed show, and like I just mentioned, we've got shows coming up every week on a Wednesday and a Thursday, often a Friday matinee, and occasionally we have specials, like we've got today's Doctor Who special, we've also done a Star Wars special, and I think also we've got plans for Marvel and Avengers and Harry Potter specials in the works now, just because of what we said here today. We also have lots of podcasts and things. And we don't have a Harry Potter one, so sorry about that, but you could go on to Adam's for that. But until next time, thank you so much from all of us. Have a good day. Enjoy Eurovision. Alan, you always say there's nowhere to find you. I realised that after what you said at the winning thing, we didn't actually come to you. Do you have anything to say at the end? Exactly, right. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much. Right, bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Okay, and we are now going to be live. Hello, everyone. Hello.
He's going for it. Hi.
But that basically should be the whole show, shouldn't it? Because we're going to play lots of improv games where we make up scenes, songs and stories based entirely on your suggestions.
So Chris, here's what you need to know.
We're going to get straight into our first game in a moment, but first of all, for everyone watching, we're going to need lots of suggestions from you throughout the show. Give us lots and lots of suggestions.
Give the people what they want! Okay.
But the first suggestion we're going to need is of a crime you would like to commit. So audience, still keep giving us suggestions of well-known characters from fiction. Stealing Ronald McDonald's big shoes. The world has run out of ice cream. We're going to do the dance of the headless chickens.
Okay, so we've got Rocky seducing a crocodile.
Okay.
The people what they want!
Give them what they want! Are going to play a game which is called Styles Clash.
Styles Clash?
Verbatim. We are going to move on to our final challenge of the show as an impression battle tournament. So, hello, Georgie. We're going to make a lovely cake.
I wish my mum was here.
Have a nine shoes. Nine shoes. No shoes.
Right, now we just have to go back to the future.
That's why I tell everyone to eat my shorts.
Oompa loompa doopa-dee-dee. If you are wise, you'll go out with me.
Yeah, I'm Mary Poppins. Give me super califragilistic XP karaoke dotion.
okay, and we are now going to be live. Hello, everyone. Hello. He's going for it. But that basically should be the whole show, shouldn't it? It's because we're going to play lots of improv games where we make up scenes, songs and stories based entirely on your suggestions.
So Chris, here's what you need to know.
We're going to get straight into our first game in a moment, but first of all, for everyone watching, we're going to need lots of suggestions from you throughout the show.